Hey guys, Minecraft for Beginners, episode 2, Getting Creative. Got my notes here with me. I'm going to put them there so that I don't leave anything out like I did the last one. I left out how to use an inventory. That's a problem. But, so, let's get started. Getting creative. You may be wondering, what is this? Remember, we talked about creative mode in our last video. In case you weren't here, you can fly, infinite resources, boom, infinite diamonds. You can build a house out of diamonds. You can build it out of whatever you want, really. Yeah, it's nice. Alright, so the way you start up a creative world is click play. Now, I obviously have a lot of worlds. But, so you click create new, and then you click create new world. Then you click on survival, and you click it to creative. Continue. And then I'm going to put it on peaceful just because I'm a bit of a wimp. I don't like mobs interrupting me. And then, so yeah, that's all you need to do to set up a creative world. You just got to click create. And if you want to build like a whole town, but without any of the terrain getting in the way, click on infinite and click it to flat. Literally, flat world. Entirely flat world. Yeah. So that's nice. I'm going to click it on infinite because that way we have mountains and trees and forests. Although it can get a little out of hand. So, in order to clear out a lot of forests, here's what I do. Fire. Alright, so click create. And then, so we're waiting. So, the inventory. Alright, so first of all I want to make something clear. This video is meant for PC, but it can be used in any way, shape, or form on any device. I'm saying that the controls are made for PC. For example, if I say press the E button, that's on a PC, not on a Nintendo Switch or Xbox or whatever the heck you may be using. So, by the way, E key is opening the inventory, where you can find all the diamonds you can dish out. Alright, so I just spawned. Oh, I spawned on top of the tree. That's nice. So, the first thing I want to go over is navigating the inventory. So, you click on E, on a computer, and this is what you first start off on. This is search. You can search, like, let's say I want oak planks. Oak, and look, oak planks. There's also dark oak planks. So, you can just search up, you can search up fence. I spelled that wrong. See? Fences. And fence gates. Nice. And then you can even, search up diamond. I can't spell, apparently. But diamonds, you can get diamonds. Infinite of them. All you gotta do is press shift and then click it, and it gives you a whole stack, and then you can press Q to throw them. So you're like, diamonds, you know? So, that's what I like about creative mode inventory. So, in the inventory, you'll notice that there's several different sections. So this is only the inventory. This is the inventory and your inventory. So this is a creative inventory. This is your inventory. Make sense? So creative inventory is where you can find all the stuff. But your inventory is this chest. The creative inventory is the book. So you can click on this, only the creative inventory. Click on this, creative inventory and your inventory. Or click on this where it's only your inventory. Also, you can click on this. It's for items. This for nature. By the way, some items can be placed, like item frames or redstone stuff, or like anvils, chests, things like that. And then you can go over to equipment. You got all the equipment, like the armor. This is netherite armor. It's nice. It's the best armor in the game. But yeah, let me just pick up all my diamonds, because I don't want them to, despawn or disappear, or something like that. Alright, so I got all my diamonds. So, and the way you clear your inventory is, guess what? I don't know. I think you just have to do this. So you click on them, drag them over into here. It's fast enough. Normally I would say shift. Look, normally I would say shift click, but look where. Oh, it actually gets rid of them if you're here. So shift click, everybody. Shift click more often. So, but normally when you're here, you shift click, and it brings it up here. That's not very helpful. So now you're going to. So that's navigating the inventory. Also, there's building blocks right here. All of the building blocks. By the way, sand and gravel are special, along with concrete powder, which is over here. But sand and gravel over here are special because they fall. You know? So, what you see? So, in most blocks, you build up, you place a block here, and it stays right here. But nope, gravel, sand, and concrete powder fall. So, that stinks. But look, and you can suffocate in them in survival mode. I'm not gonna suffocate in them because I'm in creative mode. Also, you can't die in creative mode. As you can see, there's no health and hunger bar. Nice. Get out of here, pig. Get out of no, not pig. I'm a noob. Get out of here, cow. Go away. Go away. Yeah, I'm filming a video. Go away, cow. Okay, so yeah, so. The way you build a house is you just, yeah, and there's also doors, so you go, I would recommend going over to the construction area, build your house. Let me just get rid of this, I don't need that. But look, there's tons of things to work with, like stones, nice, cobblestone, woods. Also, if you want to use logs over here, logs and woods and leaves. Bee nests, seeds. Yes, there is farming. I'll do a video on that. Because the thou shalt want that, thou shalt receive. But, so now, it's time for some general top 5 build tips. First, there's more uses to blocks than you think. For example, piston. You want to know what piston's used for? Pushing things. Let me just grab a block of redstone. So a block of redstone, when you place it next to a piston, activates the piston. So you place the piston, redstone block, place that, and it pushes the block. Dun da da da. That's its use. Okay, that's it. Unless you put a redstone block here, piston here, and now you got a coffee table. There's more than one use for blocks. Because look, pistons aren't meant to be a coffee table, but they look epic as a coffee table. It looks like a post coming out of the ground. Nice. And all it is a redstone block and a piston. Or you could put like a redstone torch there. So, we'll cover redstone in another video, okay? So, this, again, there's more than one uses for blocks. For example, stair blocks. Bum-ba-da-dum. The great stair blocks. They can not only be used for, well, stairs, you know, some nice little stairs right here, and you can go up, but they can also, let's say you build a small house. I'm not sure why you'd build it out of redstone, but that's just what I got. So let's just say you put this on here, and you just wanted to put a roof on it. These look like tiles, or like shingles, actually. They look like shingles. By the way, don't make your house 2x2. It's incredible. You can't live in it. The walls are too thick. It doesn't work. So that stinks. Because then you gotta move into a whole nother house and it's a big thing. But look. Look, these are stairs on top of it. And it looks like a roof. Okay? So there's more to use to it. Also, you can make a couch, look. Look, couch. You can make a couch to it. There's more than one use to blocks. Okay? So, don't underestimate blocks. There's more than one use to them than what they're directly made for. Second, Creativity is earned. The more you work for it, the more you're gonna get. So, I don't mean that there's no natural creativity. Of course there is. Some people are naturally more creative than others. But it's not that one person's always going to be more creative than someone else. There's no set boundary lines. You can become more creative if you work for it. Now, I'm not being some like hippie or something. I'm talking about like psychic things. I'm talking about real life. If working for creativity, that's an actual thing. Believe it or not. Huh. You can ask my mom. She's a psychologist. She knows all about that sort of thing. You can work for creativity. You can earn it. And, therefore, you can get more of it. For example, also by learning off of other people's creativity and modifying their ideas. That's what I do a lot. Okay? I take what other people made and add on to it, and I made something new. Creativity is earned. So, and then another thing, foundation. So, if you're gonna make like a raised build, you got two options. You can make like support pillars, and then like connect it with a platform like this, and then so like build your house from there. Or there's a second option. Make it look totally out of this world by building a floating island structure. Look at how good this looks. This doesn't look natural. It looks like someone used magic. Because blocks in Minecraft, believe it or not, float. Yeah. So you can make a floating island, for goodness sakes. And then, so, again, foundation is a place for creativity, but to make it realistic, whimsical, or even, you could even have it like a small foundation growing up into this giant mansion to make it look like it grew out of the ground. That sort of thing. So, it really depends on what you're trying to make. So, and lastly, location. I built this at the top of the hill. It's nice. But for like a witch's hut, you should probably make that in the swamp. Or like over here. If you got like, oh, yes, a village. If you're gonna have like a shop, put it in a village right here. See? There's a village. Put it in a village. And then, and interact with the local villagers. They'll be happy to trade you some emeralds for whatever you're selling. And then, I'm entering into a roofed forest. Oh, here's a swamp, dude. Here's a swamp. Guess what would be amazing here? A pirate island. With all these islands here and there dotting it. It looked a pirate island cove. You could build that. You can build anything in this game. And so, but location will really make it pop. Because otherwise, you're going to be putting a moon base in a ravine, and that doesn't look good. Okay? So, or like a nuclear bomb workstation in a village. That doesn't make much sense now, does it? I mean, like, why would you test nuclear bombs in a village? That seems like a bad idea. So, again, location's key so that it makes sense and it goes with your theme. And so, but lastly, this is my last piece of advice. And then I'm gonna stop annoying you with all this stuff and let you go build your stuff. I know I'm saying stuff a lot because it's rather vague. It's stuff. But, don't be a noob. I said this last video and I'm gonna say it again. Don't be a noob. Noobs fail. They don't learn over time. Again, there's a difference between a noob and a beginner. beginner learns and grows over time. Noobs don't. A beginner knows if you figured out how to craft a bed, more power to you. You're not a noob. If you started doing it playing Minecraft yesterday, and you figured out that you can wake villagers to trade with them, more power to you. You're not a noob. If you just figured out Minecraft and then you stole a villager's bed because you don't have a bed yourself, more power to you. You're not a noob. You figured out how to sleep. And if you found a village and figured out how to trade and make a quick buck, then you're not a noob. More power to you. This world is full of a lot of noobs. My dad calls them fools, not noobs. He calls them fools. It's not better. But they're the same thing. They're people who will not grow or change over time. Don't be that guy. Okay? So, I'm gonna let you build your things out of whatever building blocks you want, whatever fits your theme, whatever makes you happy. I'm gonna let you build it. Because this is the game of Minecraft. And in this game, anything is possible. This is Thomas, signing off.